Hello, 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 and welcome here to Greyhound Night on this Thursday afternoon or evening. My name is Berserker, and you are watching on the I Am Berserker channel or live multi-streamed on YouTube. Pushing down to train station on the south side of CARENTAN. We have the Circle Squad DC on the left with some assistance of Gary's OnlyFans, and rotating down to the south side here is 82nd AD and the Greyhounds looking for control over this midpoint. So far, so good for the Allied side. Bro Nico's going to try to do something to stop that. Kolstad also pushing in on the south side here for the Allies. Let's go on board with him. We have two POVs today, one from the man here below us, Kolstad, and also Soul Raver on the opposite side. Let's go on board.
Enemy something. Back up.
They must have lost some trucks or something. Dead here.
The Allies taking the first point here, 3-2 on the south of CARENTAN. As we zoom out and show you the overview of the battlefield, you can see the Axis don't have a lot of control, especially on the south side here. Allies have a lot more bodies in. There is a DC squad trying to push this north side to see if they can get some. Thorpe on the back side of that one too, looking for some position here. Oh. He's going to find Maynard, not able to connect with any of his shots just yet. Thorpe. Maynard going to peek. A little bit of a standoff on the back streets here. Finally gets the takedown there, Thorpe. The other POV today we have from the Axis side is going to be Soul Raver, also from DC. Let's hop back on board with Thorpe here and see if his flank comes to fruition. Now they are down 3-2, however, still on the attack. Ooh, Hannibal popping Thorpe there as he comes around the corner. Oh, but the rest of the DC squad showing up to support their boy. They have good position on the north side, just need to do a little more work on getting more bodies into the point here. Maynard going to clean that up though on the backside, so no luck for that push just yet. Looking back onto point, no cap progress yet. The next point is going to be Mount Halay in the defensive side for the Axis. You can already see the Allies trying to push across to that one. Soul Raver right down below us here is a squad leader with Monarch beside him. Let's hop on board and see how he is doing today. Just hanging out here on CARENTAN.
Yeah, observe Marcus to Gary. We'll probably get flanked from the north, but...
Nah, Thorpe's squad has it covered.
Okay.
Did somebody brought an extra guy? One of my guys crashed. I can't join again.
He's in that. Can someone pin down that roof that I marked? I'm kind of stuck from there and I need a bit of cover.
Baker push, my sniper's behind you.
Stewart and hell.
If you can get an OP in that alleyway to your right, I'd go for it.
Yeah, there's people here. I'm just considering that.
Baker, my
smokes?
sniper's overwatching you, you can push.
Enemy Stewart, Nagak, marker F7.
I'm going for the OP. You said, give me a sec.
Yeah, like in, you know, in that little
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you got it, Is our RT not... Our RT's not pinning down the observer, I don't know why. Bro, you're literally skating on... What the fuck? Inferno's skating on his MG. I thank fuck I recorded that.
Somebody hold infantry mark. That's where they're also coming from.
So Raver not having too much luck there. I mean, the rest of his squad is, though. Light tank pulling up to try and do some work on to these infantry that are here. It's going to be from Arc. What can they find on the backside? GCOS, Steve here. Steve, Vel, Nies also having that. Ooh, don't think the Stewart's going to be able to fit by there. No, he's going to have to look to go back around. Kolstad's going to go down on point here. Can hear another piece of armor over here. That's going to be a Panther. He's taking a lot of damage right here. From behind, what's on the backside? A flanking medium. Big flank coming out from this medium here. He should be able, and he does, take down that Panther. Nice play from them. Ooh, crazy ricochet off the backside here from Viking. Nice play from the medium, though, to take out that Panther. That's a big win from the allies here. That's going to only hurt the chances of the Axis coming back and taking this point. Now, the allies are also pushing. You can see on the backside here, Arc Squad with position on the back of the midpoint. They're going to look to clear out this squad. Oh my gosh, look at this attack onto Mount Halei right here already. Kyre and Teandi flanking from the backside here. You have also Jane is here too. QQ, Arc really taking the attack towards the enemy right here. And then on the front line, we got Stanot, Rap, Kolkump, and Duba also pitching in. Defending is going to be DC and Goff. Athens actually just going down there. So Wakanda, Jarvan Hill, Pang Pang on the backside defending, but already cap progress coming in. There is not enough people back here to defend this point. Jarvan Hill has a really nice peek over here onto this flank. You can see, oh, there's the respawn coming out on the backside. Now, is anybody watching that, Gary? No. Nobody on position. No long range rocket opportunity. Shifty. I mean, that would be a crazy rocket snipe. I don't know exactly how far he is away. I think that's still in range of the American rocket, and honestly, he might be able to see it from there. He's definitely shooting people up at the top of the hill. But could he go for the rocket? It's 297 meters to Mount Halei, so it's more than within range of this garrison. Or sorry, the garrison's over here. Wow, I can't even get it right. Oh, artillery is absolutely pounding the side of this garrison right here. That is not good news for the defenders. You're really rolling the dice here, coming back to respawn. And also now we have a tank pulling up onto point 2, or 2 tanks. Is there a... There it is. So there's already a Steward up here. A medium's coming up too. Allies dominating the tanking so far in this one. That's kind of odd, considering the Axis have access to the Panther and such. Here comes that medium up to point right now. Cap progress is stalled for now. You can hear the light tank repairing in the background. Some smoke goes out in an attempt to push up the flank here. Stanot is doing just that right now. Going to be in a little fight versus Monarch here, possibly. No. He goes back onto the opposite side. I would love to see an OP put right here in that little space. Should be able to be covered too. or even the light tank just go out of bounds right here and go for a flank. The light tank flank is really underrated. I think you can easily get all the way around here in that light to cause some chaos on the backside. I think problem number one is going to be taking out the garrison on point. If the light tank can get to that garrison and take it out, even if the light tank goes down, I think that's completely worth. Bombing run coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be dropping on the backside. Really not doing too much. Jarvan Hill and Flaxion might go down. It's going to completely miss the garrison and really do nothing except cause a massive smoke screen. Not a whole lot pushing off of this one, only the Greyhound squad. However, they are getting position on point. It would be really damaging here if they can actually get that garrison down. Sussy Wakanda on the backside here. Really nice spot to peek through the barbed wire right here. It's going to easily get a double kill right here. Look for some more. Ooh, doesn't want to fight that tank, that's for sure. Medium's going to be waiting and watching Wakanda. If he peeks that angle again, there's going to be an HE round coming through with his name on it. Yep. Oh, I knew it was coming. He couldn't resist the opportunity to get another takedown, though. Speaking of takedowns, Garrison's still up. I can hear some fire on the backside. Yes, it's going to be another Panther coming up with something else going down. Maybe a Panzer IV. Don't think there'd be a Lux this late in the game. What is this? Oh, it's just a transport truck. Okay. No real worries there. Cap progress falling again here, and I assume it'll fall some more, especially when this Panther gets on scene. The Panther flank, so we were talking about the light tank flank up here. This Panther flank would be absolutely insane. They could easily push around the backside here, and it's quite dangerous though, because they don't have a second Panther right here on scene. Now there is the light tank, which is shifted down to the north side to try and help the attack of the friendlies. So I assume this Panther is going to be rotating to deal with that. No, he's coming right onto point. Okay. So Wakanda, Jarvan here looking to satchel. Looks like Wakanda is going to get the takedown on the tank. That was an odd decision from the tank, considering he's already taken out infantry in this little gap here. But a nice play from Wakanda to take out that tank with the rocket. That's going to allow the Panther to push straight into point. No need for any sneaky breaky flanks. I wonder if he's going to rotate and maybe go after this Stewart. The Stewart. It's surprising the Stewart hasn't gone after the garrison either. I think the allies are so close to this one that they're actually just going to be pushing it on foot right now. You can see QQ pushing in here. Already from the right side too. Viking Reese desperately try to defend this one. Viking going to lose his head there as the helmet pops off. Now, friendly Artie. Do we have Kendrick on the allied Artie? Oh, he looks like the Artie shifted. Okay. Down goes the garrison. And the allies, even without their tank on point, are now pushing in. That's 2 takedowns here. Thorpe going to drop 2 on the backside. Stewart running away from that Panther. Wakanda going to go down to that one. The Panther, sorry, the Stewart. I think this ARC crew on the Stewart, not the first time we've seen them there utilizing that. They've been very strong. Where is the Panther and why is it not taking out that Stewart though? There we go. We can see it right here. Panther pulling up to point. Stewart's going to have to get out of here. Ooh, this might be the last turn that Stewart makes. And it indeed is, as down goes the Stewart. Last hope here for defending this. Oh, wrap with a satchel on the backside right here. No, he doesn't know. Oh, no, he goes down. I think Duba might have taken him out. That is really too bad. But the Axis cannot afford to lose Mount Halei in this situation. or else it is game over. We actually have Soul Raver back up on point here. We can hop on board with him and see how he fares here defending this point. We're at about 70% and climbing here for the allies in terms of cap progress. Oh, look at that field of orange on the backside too. Not good at all. Let's hop on board with Soul.
P4, there's a
Oh mate, if you can get an
Greyhound
idea there,
on
you
the
get
train
shot.
tracks between you and HQ.
Beacon plane coming over hard cap, bombing on ready in 40 seconds. Please hold the cap.
40 seconds, new P. They're in there as well.
There's not anything in the hard cap. You just have to get back into action, please.
Yeah, I'm dead.
This is fine.
Soul goes down, and so does the point. Mount Hale falls for the Axis. That is absolutely devastating right here. Even though they had the Panther on point, even though they had a ton of infantry on point here, that just absolutely devastates the whole game for them. Now, the lucky thing is there's no quick attack onto the last point here, Maison Dorme. So there is still a chance on Mount Hale for a comeback. However slim, you can see the pie, the slice of pie that the Axis have is growing smaller and smaller and smaller right here. The big takeaway is that I believe the Panther just took out a tank on the backside right here. Possibly going down. No, that's going to be a Panzer IV taking out a Greyhound, probably helping out his friends over there on the Mount Hale. Getting helped out by his friend on Mount Hale. Looking at this overall view of the battle, though, you can see how tough it is here for the Axis. Really on the left side of your screen, we could flip it around there so the scores match. There we go. The left side of your screen is the only control that the Axis have. They have a small kind of lifeline to the point, or a ground line of control. And it's only really useful for tanks because you can't really get up that side as infantry. You definitely can't run across the field without potentially getting sniped or taken out by machine gun fire from the Allies' side. So really, I would love to see, I don't know if the Axis have it right now. Apologies. Let's check the map. They have some fuel. I might love to see a half track come out in this situation here to allow that fast spawn in. I think that would be a really good play. Also because you can park the half tracks on the back side of these hedges right here. Not normally would I love to see a half track come out, but in this situation I could see it being very useful, especially for the spawns and getting that quick spawn in. We'll see if they go for it or if they go for some more heavies. From this point forward, though, even tanks I don't find are super powerful. I think putting those tankers into excuse me, maybe into a Lux to snipe known Garys with recon, work with recon to get those Garys down on the backside of Mount Hale. Really powerful is going to be half tracks in this situation. It's really about getting that infantry onto Mount Hale here, and kind of getting AT guns up in your back line for your fifth, because you know that if they do get full control over the point, they're going to be using tank snipes and whatnot down onto your spawns. But yeah, a really good job by the DC squad coming up. Finally, we're seeing this 76 come up, and this is kind of going to determine the future of this point right here. Mike Lauer doing some work on the backside. How many takedowns? No. That is the question. That is the answer to that question abruptly. Just a no coming out. 76 pulls up Jeroni, PKX, and Vuk. This time, going to try to do what they did earlier. However, they're going to have a much more powerful tool of doing it. We're going to get down and dirty here because this peak coming out right away. Ooh, there's some smoke in the way, so we're not going to get the peak just yet. I wonder if there's a marker down on the Allies side, though, for that heavy. We can zoom in and see right here, going up against Smek, Broman, and Panda in the Panther. 1 hour, 6 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in this one. We're almost at the half-hour mark, already at a 4-1 score right here. However, the Axis are challenging the point and pushing back towards this pressure. Just not, they didn't get enough back onto Mount Hale, and they didn't get wide enough fast enough. That's really why they lost the point so quickly there. Here comes the 76 pushing up. This is going to be a key battle right here. Who will see each other first? Who will take the first shot? Panther shoots, is going to miss right here. This is an opportunity for the 76. One shot right into the turret. 76 is pushing hard. Panther needs to fall back right now. They missed their second shot. Could be the opportunity for the 76 to get the takedown. No, just not going to be able to land that second shot right now. Panther needs to fall back and repair. I'd be screaming for that combat NG. Ooh, driver, miscue driver there with the with the commander, and this Panther is going to be going down right here, ladies and gentlemen. One shot in, return fire, easy shot, and Panther is down. Looks like a second tank pulling up. Second 76 onto point and full control over Mount Halei for the Allies. Unfortunate situation here for the Axis, but it was coming. We were just waiting for those Allied tanks to get on the field. Now, yeah, the crucial decision the commander's going to need to have to make here is whether or not, like, how to play this strategically. Go for your fuel's going to be very important here. Now, your tankers, if they're not winning their fights, don't stop pulling those tanks. Get that half track out there. Get some creative positions to be able to spawn that infantry, maybe on the backside flank or whatnot. Bombing run's going to drop here. Not really going to get a whole lot. Let's see if there's maybe a repair station, a garrison. Nothing really. Oh, Vuk. Oh, Vuk's going to stay just alive on the backside here. Yeah, not too much gained out of that bombing run, honestly. Maybe get a few infantry there and help relieve a little pressure on this town, but overall still, we can see that the garrison or OP spawn is still up there. OP spawn only, not a lot gained, still fighting, but it seems like a losing war of attrition right here on Mount Halei. If I'm the Allies, I want to be really trying to secure the point here, not put a whole lot of pressure onto the last point. Well, I mean, they're actually putting a significant amount of pressure on right now. And they might be comfortable, honestly, that, you know, they've seen the attack come out for about 5 to 10 minutes now, and they've been able to absorb that pressure pretty well. The real threat is losing those tanks on Mount Halei and having like a rush play, like an airhead, totally collapse their line right here. 2 tanks on point, though, is pretty stable. We'll see if any AT guns come out from the Axis to try and challenge. We can already hear something firing. That's going to be a peeking Panther right here. Absolutely hammering away on a pixel peak. Oh, look at this peak, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute pixel peak right here onto Mount Halei. Does a lot of damage onto this right 76. Of Conquer, Get Wolf, and a Spike. The opposite 76 is still okay. You can see the amount of infantry that this one tank is holding back. All it's going to take is one cheeky flank right here from the Allies, and this whole push is done for, is donezo. And Mount Halei is also one of the points where I'd love to see some Bob the Builder type action. I feel like it's so open and there's so few lanes, especially on the Axis side, that if you can get up some buildings, maybe to deny tanks, because this one tank here is just able to completely dominate this side. But if you could get up even like a tier 3 bunker, just kind of where the tank is facing the other way, you can really prevent a lot of that angle from the tank from camping there. Maybe some Belgian gates flanking it, and really use this kind of pie as a way to get back onto point. I know people will say RP and stuff, but essentially just to block the tank from getting through there, because that one tank peak is so devastating to any Axis counterattack onto point. But, you know, it has to be said, the Axis haven't done a good job getting wide on the point. They haven't been winning the individual squad battles. And it looks like they're also just getting, you know, out fragged right now. And that's really what's leading to this kind of domination all across the map here by the Axis. But reaching the 30-minute mark here, you can already see this attack start on the flank right now. Just shooting up, Pang trying desperately to stop the flow, the conga line here. of Madison, Roy, and Zarkin into point. Who's this on the backside with an MG? Jarvan Hill with a nasty little spot here. Bead of fire right in. Oh, he's got two angles here. Really nice spot for that MG from Jarvan Hill. Taking a lot of fire, though. He's so covered by the building here that he's able to easily not even have to worry about moving anywhere to avoid that fire either. I do like the defensive pressure here from the Axis. They got to be careful though. If they take too many bodies off of the defensive side of the point here, it kind of becomes a race to get to the point. So as long as the Allies can manage this defensive pressure from the back while continuing to gain ground on the front, I don't think they have a problem really. But that is kind of the right idea to do when defending. Point, you want to get behind your enemy and kind of sandwich them. Oh, down goes. That is a huge loss. Down goes the heavy right here. Peeking the wrong way on this one. Getting taken out. I'm assuming just from the top of the mountain right here. Yeah, you can see it is. Ooh, that's a tight shot. Nice and easy. Jeroni, PKX, and Vuk in the 76. Nice play from them to take down. Take down the Panther. Yeah, and they're going to continue to do this kind of work from the top of Mount Halei here. That's the issue. Like both 76 is still up, both still peaking. No precision strikes just yet. We might start to see those precision strikes now with Sirius and One True Bomb on the back side. It's good to see that they have some kind of recon presence here on point, but we'll see what it leads to. Would love to see an airhead play. We have the marker for one of the tanks right now. Tank is right on top of this garrison. There's two tanks right there. Oh my god, no, there's 376s. Precision strike is being dropped. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this might be just getting two tanks here. Can they avoid it? Oh, they're going to separate a little bit. Here it comes. One goes down, misses the second. That almost was a gold mine here for the Allies. At the same time, though, bombing run on to point. Here we go, looking for the 5-0 right here. The Allies are pushing in very hard. Kind of a low intensity follow-up to that bombing run. Really just a one squad push right here. But one squad defense is the same thing. Not even a squad. We only see two people on point right here. Respawns come in. Only two on the respawn. However, I think they have 2 or 3 more on a timer right now. So I'd love to see the rest of that squad filled with a 5-man. I'm not too sure if Kyle's from the same squad. I think he's from the Greyhound squad on top of Mount Halei from the southwest. So interesting to see how this one's going to play out. Evan, MC, Erdy, Calf defending. Resource code. Okay, so that's 5. One more from that circle squad should be here, but where's the rest of the team? They need more than one squad on this defensive. DC Goal Rev in there is to support, but this front gate being open essentially now with the tank shooting from the hill, it's going to be very easily translated into some cap pressure. However, at the same time, the Axis have found a way through on the flank. Now, if Soul Raver just needs to get there. Oh, I don't know if HP is going to let him though. This is a big, very important play. They really need to start this cap progress and relieve some pressure on the backside right here. Soul Raver, if he can get through and get his OP up, that would be huge. Waiting to see if that can happen. Meanwhile, big rotation coming out from the DC squad on defense for the Axis in blue. You can see Pang Pang, Elva here, Flaxian, Wakanda, Quick Nicks all shifting on this flank here. Wakanda not going to make it through the field. As the pressure mounts on the backside now. We're about 30 seconds out for some real major pressure. Look, 2 squad leads coming in from the Greyhounds. Now, Rocket goes onto the building here. I think, Roy was looking to rotate his OP. He goes down. He's not going to be able to do that. Is his OP still up over here in the building? No, looks like it got taken out by that. Oh. No, it's up. I just can't see it. There it is. Okay, luckily he spawns in. No, he spawns in on the backside, gets taken out immediately. Not luckily. Down goes the OP, so that's a big play right there from out of bounds on the circle. Really nice rocket in there. Is going to slow this push a little bit. You can see the 2 Greyhound squads on the left of your screen. The one on the right are not exactly on point. However, still 3 members of that ARC squad on point right now. This cap pressure is not going to let up anytime soon. The Axis need to get something onto point. However, they're constrained. They can't bring tanks up because the tanks from the hill will take him out. There's 376 up on Mount Halle right now. Precision strike, sorry, there's 2 now. Precision strike did get 1. But this is so dangerous on the backside. If Kyre already can find a way through and get the garrison or OPs on the backside, I mean, it's game over. Bombing run going to come in. Defensive bombing run right here. Pretty nice job on that bombing run. Unfortunately, doesn't completely... Oh, that's a big takedown onto Chesk right there. He will have his OP up further back, though. So it's just really stalling at this point. No pressure onto the top of the hill right here. Or maybe there will be. Unfortunately, it's only 1 squad here with Soul Raver. So the best they can probably do is relieve some of that attacking pressure on the back point, make some people respawn. But Soul Raver here gonna really need to turn this cap pressure up. Oh no, he goes down to a mine. Oh no, that is okay. Well, that's not too bad. He does have the OP up on point. Now, will they be able to stuff the point? Will they be able to maybe protect an airhead on the point? I think they could potentially protect an airhead, especially if they get it like behind the hedgerow back here. Drop the airhead in the optimal position. I think this is probably it. You can easily protect this. You can get AP mines up on the entrances to this place. There's only 2 ways to get in here. You can get tank mines up too. You can stuff it with tank mines so they can't rush in. I don't even think that's necessary though, because there's nobody left on point. Now, this attack needs to come in really fast, and it needs to be supported by an airhead or some kind of fast deployment. I don't see any half tracks on the map just yet. If I'm looking and zooming out, yeah, airhead coming in, pretty expected right now. Let's see if they can make this one work here. Soul Raver is going to be defending with Hellfire and the rest of the DC squad here on point. Rap and Wlantub is going to be attacking this airhead now. Respawn's coming in. Calf needs to take out Rap right here. Important 1v1. He's not going to spot first. Monarch goes down to Rap with a huge play right here. Mike is going to get the trade back, though. At least they get the takedown there. Now, Tank spotted on top of the hill is already down. Where is that airhead coming in? All right, we zoom out. Oh, no, this is horrible. No. They need to protect this airhead. Tub is there. Mike's going the wrong way right here. That airhead drops completely in the open with no cover. Easy takedown on this airhead. And a misplay there from the squad. First of all, I mean, it's not, yeah, just the timing is off. They're going for the Gary at the same time as the airhead falls. The airhead not in an optimal position. Nobody watching the airhead here for the Axis, and it just gets taken out immediately. That's really frustrating. Unfortunate in the positioning off on the airhead too. The airhead was not dropped in any position for that squad to cover it. Either it should have been dropped on the backside here, potentially in the trench over here. Both of those would have been much better options for that airhead to go down, where it could have been easier defended. In the open on top of the hill, just not working out for the DC squad. Now there's still a chance here. They could outplay this one and get the garrison on the backside here, but it's going to be very tough. Mike Lowry going to need to win this 1v1 right here with Florian. He loses it. Soul Raver, next one up, going up against Florian here. Markers are out. However, there is another tank on point. 76 up. Now, can Hellfire get a satchel down? Does he have a satchel? No, he's going to have 2 Panzerstrecks potentially. Shots already coming out from the spawn. Hellfire is going to go down. Potentially a Panther or an AT gun. Looking around, I don't quite see any AT guns set up. So I'm going to assume it's a Panther. Yeah, we can see it right there. Inferno, Henry, Jekyll, and Phionics in the Panther. We also have a Panda, Broman, and Smek in the second one. Panther's getting some shots. I can't quite pick him off. He's maybe on the right side a little bit here. Yeah, he's somewhere up there, very far away. That's good pressure from the Panther, though. Good peek there. He knows where the 76 is. Going to be marking that one out. Unfortunately for the Axis, their attack falls apart. Soul Raver goes down. Would have really loved to see a second squad lead tag along with that push to try and get that. Because I think even if you had the airhead fail there and you have a second squad lead, you can easily translate that into some rotations and some cap pressure on the backside. Looking on the defense of Maison, BC Circle, and Goff contributing here. Still not a wide defense by any means, any stretch of the imagination. You can see on the north side, Ark is still trying to push back and gain control of the HQ right here. Kendrick having some trouble securing the Artie right here too. This is going to be a threat for the tank spawning in. I think as soon as we see this mid HQ control come in for the allies here, we'll really start to see the defense collapse on point. It'll be really hard to get the tanks out. It'll be really hard. Ooh, we might even see a precision strike down onto this Panther here. Could be in store. Chris, I believe Chris has spotted this Panther out. This is a really nice spot for the Panther, honestly. Able to easily put a ton of fire down onto the forward position of Mount Halei right here. Now the trouble is if, ooh, not even if Roy, there's a Stewart coming up right here. The Stewart unfortunately gets stuck and he's gonna need to find a way around. There's two ways to get up here. You can get up by going up right here. It's a little scuffed, but you can do it. You can use the stump to get up there. It's kind of scuffed though. I wouldn't try it to get stuck or not. Or you can come up on the other side over here, alternatively going down or up. Now for this Stewart, I'd say probably wants to go up than down because then you have the advantage. However, by taking out that transport truck, he just alerted the Panther to his presence. So I'm not too sure why they went for that takedown. Makes the right decision to go up right here. Is taking some fire from the backside from a second piece of armor. And that, ooh, yeah, that's going to pay the price. However, oh, precision strike just misses. Kyer going for a satchel plant at the same time. Triple threat here for this Panther. Kyer's going to get the plant onto the Panther. Now, where's the run out coming out right here? Do they even know about it? I'm pretty sure the Goff crew is gonna be like, yo boys, you got a satchel on you. Luckily they don't stay around. This Panther has no idea right now and he's already fighting a 76. So that Panther's gonna go down. No run out here to defend the tank. No idea, dodging so many things at once. Down goes the Panther. Nice little play. It was a nice little play, honestly. It was a precision strike. The Stewart's pushing. Honestly, if the Stewart hadn't pushed or hadn't taken out that truck, I think he would have been a lot more viable to try and flank that tank. Now, the precision strike missing is just poor spotting. Honestly, somebody marked that wrong and the commander clicked wrong because that Panther has been in the same relative position for, I don't know, the last 5 minutes. The precision strike dropped like over here and the Panther is always in over here. So just a misclick there from the command. Allied tanks in the HQ of the Axis though is not what the doctor ordered right here. And also taking out, what is that, a Puma? Yeah, first time Puma going down, not even getting a chance to spawn in. Oh, this is really not good here. Kind of what we said with the end of the game coming close. We'll see what this medium can do on the backside though. Oh, absolutely brutalizing the spawns right here of the Axis. Is that going to be the medium? Let's see if we can hop on with the POV cams. Checking for 82nd AD back. Whoa, big respawn way back here. Wow. Looks like they lost a lot of ground on their flank. We have Kolstad. He's doing a little MG gunning on the wall right here. Nice little takedown from him. Let's hop back on board and see how he is doing today. Oh, he gets taken out right away. The caster's curse, ladies and gentlemen, it is real. As soon as we talk about somebody or hop on board with somebody, he immediately gets taken out. A little bit of a counterattack here. Reese, the mad lad, pushing in the open. Oh, nobody's peeking that wide peak. Here he comes, Reese. What can he do? Artie's right here. Doesn't want to run right into the MG. Nice little peek right here from Reese. Looking for more. Tayandi is going to get him on the peak, though, right back at it. So, not a bad play, honestly. I'd love to see a wide OP right here from the circle. You can place that right there in the field. Now, the trouble is it doesn't give you the best cover running up. However, it does prevent the shots on the backside of the wall. You can see those grenades, though. Grenade spam, good grenade spam out from the allies. Going to prevent that one from ever happening, too. Okay. So here's the problem with this allied push right here on the backside. It's just going to absolutely dominate. Or it's not. I mean, it looks like the Axis do clean it up. Mr. Bronico on the backside, cleaning that one up. Kendrick's back on the Artie, going to be throwing tons of shells towards his friendlies and the rest of his team. Has some nice constructions there to help. Ooh. A little bit of a tank snipe coming over. That's not too bad. Let's see that again. Ooh, just missing on that tank snipe. Not pixel perfect. In other news on the backside, a big explosion over here. What is this? Well, is this a precision strike coming on the backside? It's going to be an AT gun going down. Circle trying to push this meat grind really hard here. Source code. Evan, MC, among others pushing. However, not having too much luck against this one. Source code just cannot get into a position to put a new OP up. We do have that DC squad. There's one of them. I'm looking for Soul Raver on the map right here. There he is. Soul. So it looks like good defensive pressure here is cleaned up the control of sector. You can see how far back the allies are pushed. Now off of this, can the Axis get anything? What are they doing? We can check the map out to find out really quick. Let's kind of go between both the points right here and then show you guys the map. Alrighty. So the map as it looks right now, Lux coming out to maybe go snipe some garrisons. You can see both tanks spotted out on the map right now on the recon plane. Mid pressure from True Bob way far back here. He's going to be running for 5 minutes to get to point. We have 560 fuel, but I'm not, you know, I like this play here. I don't love picking tanks to just lose them. So I don't mind the light tank play, especially with the recon for finding garrisons and sniping them. And I like this play. 2 is a little short. I'd love to see 4 or 5 AT guns. You really get all the angles onto Mount Halei and you force their tanks to push, enabling, you know, your infantry that's stuck in the trenches here to maybe get some shots off at them. I don't love pulling tanks in this situation because you're facing so much rear pressure right now that you can easily lose them, and you will easily lose them to either infantry sneaking around, flanks from medium tanks, precision strikes, or just snipes from the hill right here. So getting these AT guns out is a really good play, and I hope they do more. I would be pushing for my tank squads to be playing AT guns split up and make a couple AT guns on the backside. You know, 1,000 AT guns would be nice. We can get 4 up though, and really put the fight to the enemy team. All right, let's get back into the action here with Soul Raver. He is in the middle here. He's going to be challenging against this 116 squad. Let's hop on board with him and see what it looks like down in the trenches.
Sample 80 guns if possible, or do something against their tanks until we have our pantry here.
I'll try to move here and bring up an OP somewhere there.
An MG in the north just put a full belt into me.
Just to make sure.
Well, he was hitting the truck in front of me, so I don't know what the fuck he was trying for. Oh, I see him. Ah, got the bitch.
Good.
Option garrison marks active now.
I can't build an OP here.
Coming on option garrison mark, let's go.
Motherfuckers!
Do you have a bandage, Moke? I need a bandage.
I'm out as well, I'm out as well.
Bruh. I don't know where to build the OP. Fucking hell, and I'm dying because I have no bandage. And I'm not putting my OP here.
Ooh, Soul Raver going down there in the trenches here. We are seeing a redeployment of Axis on the back line here, looking to do what they did a little earlier and cut into the middle of this allied team. Now, there was a little bit of cap pressure also on the front line here. As you can see, there is progress being made by the circle. Also with Gary's OnlyFans here. We've got Steve and Adam 1776 pushing in Scotland also. Evan MC going to take down Maynard. 76 under pressure right here is going to fall back a little bit. Smart play from them. They need to open that angle up and make sure they don't get flanked here by Erdi or the rest of this circle squad. Got some supplies dropping in on point here to possibly take out the, or to possibly put some garrisons down. Something, some defenses, some RP Bob the Builder type stuff. Rocket, nice rocket into the front of that 76 is going to do a little damage. I wonder if Erdi has a satchel down. That's why he's so far back. I wouldn't, yeah, there's the satchel right there. About halfway on its timer. 76 is going to read that though and fall back. And I don't necessarily think he knows about the satchel being there. Probably just more so the fact that there's infantry that close and that they can easily just fall back and repair. They don't need to be that close to the action right now. A bombing run right here would be a really good play. Unfortunately, Erdi's satchel's still there. Erdi, are you gonna... are you gonna take that satchel back? No, you need to chill. Your satchel's still about to go off. Don't think they're gonna get anything. Maybe Sir Lucky if they're lucky. Yeah, down goes the satchel. Doesn't get anybody. Here comes the push. Unfortunately, respawn's coming. Cole and Sir Lucky are gonna be right around the corner waiting for them here. Ooh, artillery from both sides hitting very close together right here. Second 76 pushing up on the low ground right here. This is good for the Axis. This is a lot easier to take out than one way up on the hill. It still is not all the way down in the trenches, but easily here, you know, Alpha squad's there. Alpha could easily rotate and get a satchel down on this tank. Not easily, but, you know, easier than 500 meters away at camping 76 on top of the hill, right? We'll see if there's a precision strike thrown on that. Not yet, no. I do like this little push on this little pie here is really where that push always comes from for the Axis side. Source code is meat grinded his way all the way up here. Definitely an earned position from the circle squad. They've been pushing here for 10 to 20 minutes already. 36 minutes to go. Oh, nice pre-fire there, but Cole has the perfect follow-up. He's gonna get taken out by Evan. Evan really good with the shots today. We've been seeing him pitch that gun, put it in right spot, hit the right shots. This is maybe the opening. And I say maybe the opening that the circle need. Unfortunately, source code does go down. Standout's gonna be rotating onto the backside right here. Is he going for a new Gary? No, just an OP. Okay. Erdy gets in a really good spot right here. Now, Erdy could plant a satchel on the backside here and take out that OP. Or even crush it just by pushing up. Colcomp's going to take out the pistol. I don't know why he didn't walk that one with the MG out. Maybe he had to reload. Spawn's coming in here back on this OP. Nice placement here from Stanot. Just out of the range from Erdy. Grenades coming out from Stanot right here. Oh, Erdy gonna come through. Garrison goes down. Stanot goes down. What a play, Erdy. As soon as the Gary goes up, Erdy is gonna be here to take it out. This is huge issue. A satchel. That's sneaky play from the circle. Down goes to 76. It seems like the tide might be turning here. Where is the respawn waves coming out? Oh my god, so cheeky from Erdy. Well, there it is. Down goes the Garrison. What? 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 Are you kidding me? Come on. That is absolutely absurd. That needs to not be able to happen. I want to say words right now. But that satchel was beside the Garrison. Not only does the Gary not go down, but the spawn wave comes in half a second later. Yeah, and now the essentially a play which would have turned the fight on this point is completely flipped on its head. That's completely broken. And not only that, but in that situation, if the satchel had taken out the Garrison, I think the spawn wave would have still come through because it was about 2 seconds behind. It needs to be changed. This is ridiculous that you can take something out. First of all, that doesn't go down. Second of all, that you can take something out in the first place and you can still spawn in after. Just absolutely blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Well, that would have been the play to take over the point. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work. What else can you say? I mean, Erdy does the work, gets the double kill, gets the satchel beside the Garrison, and it still takes out the truck 10 feet away, doesn't take down the Garrison, and a full spawn wave, full 3 spawn wave now comes in, and all that progress was for naught. Like, basic gameplay stuff like that just needs to be fixed. My god. Oh man, I feel for Erdy right now. I'm cheering for him. 32 minutes to go. Hopefully they can get back there. Source code on the backside right here goes down to Florian and Rap. Reese is gonna try to Rambo it through. Despite being wronged by the game, the Circle still trying to fight through this one. However, they've lost the initiative. They've lost the opportunity right here. Looking on the backside of things, it's not looking that bright either. Yeah, the Allies are advancing towards Maison right now. On the defensive, you see DC Squad taking over defensive responsibility right here. And looks like that circle squad being cleaned up on the backside. Nade spam coming in, taking out the spawns. Evan MC, the last one up. We're gonna look to see and check in with our POV streamers. Ooh, an interesting little play in the middle, completely away from the action right here. Well, I guess this is the action now. Another circle squad here, surrounded by allies. Getting pushed from multiple directions right here. So Raver up against Shifty. Oh, getting taken out right there. Shifty with the peak, looking like a part of the... How's the long range shot coming off? I'm not too sure what that was on. Maybe an OP? Oh yeah, he misses. Oof. Missing that OP first time with the rocket. Feels bad. I mean, it looks like it sailed through the top of the outpost and just missed it. He's gonna go again. There we go. Perfect shot. Nice shot by Shifty there. Let's go on board with him. That was a really nice rocket. I'm sorry. Apologies, Shifty. I got you taken out. That's what it happens when I go on board with people, apparently. They go down. Soul's gonna spawn back in here. Really wide. I want to find Kolstad though. I'm assuming he's more in the action than Soul. Looking for the 82nd AD. Pony's there. Who else do we have? No, it's only Pony. Where's Kolstad? Well, he's not on the defensive right here. Major Mouse spawning in. There he is. Kolstad looking to get into the grain hopper here with an MG. Ooh, he's taking some fire though. Don't know how successful that's going to be. There we go. Up into the grain hopper we go. Let's check that out. Check that out from the first person perspective here.
I have like several MGs on me. Fuck. Keep your PP in. Ah! I shot 2 rockets at the garrisons. Now they're mad.
I think they can see me.
Yeah, exactly. Can we get some smoke grenades going?
There's a guy crawling behind a fence here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Tank there. Boomer.
Trying to
Try and push.
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot him through a hole.
Right in front.
I didn't expect that.
Oh, I had my map up. Oh my god, I just saw him.
Going down in the grain hopper there. Yeah, with the MG, you attract a lot of fire coming back your way, so it's not surprising that that happened sooner rather than later. Lux from long range there. Polstad's going to come out and try to face that Lux head on. Majority of the enemy forces on the right side here, still trying to push up the hill. Not having that much luck at this time, though. You can see the allies have pushed the Axis back pretty far. Ooh, we might just see a precision strike come in right here. Kolstad's got to watch out. Down it goes. 76 going down. We can see from the POV of Kolstad how it feels to have a Stuka dive bomb on your butt. Not very good indeed. Down goes to 76. A nice strike by the commander. Too bad earlier he didn't get both of those up. He's already spawned back in though to push through the middle here. You can see majority of the fighting happening on the middle here where there's cover. Each team's trying to push past and secure the other. It looks like the allies have the numbers right here to do so. We'll see if they're able to secure this flank. Ooh, possibly a bombing run coming in. No, it's going to be a gun strafe, yeah. We've been locked in a stalemate here with the 4-1 for quite some time now. Panther on the backside here. I think we'll go on board again with Kolstad if he didn't go down. Looks like he might have already go down. Who else do we have here? It's just a cluster of all the infantry over here on this side. We'll pick it up with Soul Raver again. There he is. Playing in the trenches, in the canals. Looking for some long-range shots right here. About 22 minutes to go. Not a lot of time to get back into this one here for the Axis side.
Listen to these wise words.
There's MG somewhere here, Hellfire.
Yeah.
I'll try to bring you a new OP somewhere here.
Dead ass can't see myself signing up to Greyhound.
He's on top of the roof, I think. In that building.
They're just fucking hard camping behind here.
Enemy plane is going over. Does anyone see where that's dropping?
So hard to move on the low ground here when you constantly have those allies shelling you from up on the hill. However, a little bit of a win for that Panther right there as it looks like he gets a 76 down. That could just be an AT gun though. Looks more and more like it's just going to be an AT gun. Yeah, there it is. Still, that's a threat at the end of the day. So 18 gun going down. Rocket from downtown. Looks like he was just going for Steve right there. We can hear the Panther below us. Somewhere, there it is. Reese riding the back. However, he's not an engineer. Don't know why he's not an engineer. He could be the, you know, the simp, the tank simp. Pang Pang on the pack gun over here watching the flank. I don't know if there's another 76 possibly up there. Something else. We can see the second 76 actually right here. The first one, I don't see a second one overall. Playing very safe up here. Lots of repair stations for him to just chill at and repair. 20 minutes to go. Not a lot of time at all for this one. Kolstad actually is going to be pushing meat grind front line here. Let's hop on board and see what he can do. Apologies for that. Wrong POV. We're on the right one right now, though.
Fine till 300.
Can you see that the light vehicle mark?
They spawned behind you.
The commander's one.
The ping.
Yep.
Okay. I'll let you know when they man it. You can shoot it. Not now. It's an AT gun. There's no one. Oh, there's one sitting in now.
Stealth already in my
Look at my rocket rough, but it is close.
Douche. Too long.
Ooh, MG from the backside. That's going to be Muck Snapper all the way downtown, taking Kolstad out. Going to displace a little bit here, maybe get at a better position after taking some fire over there. But Kolstad getting a few takedowns there in the fields. It's hard to push this way, though. There's just so many angles you can get taken out from for both teams. That is, has to be said. Looks like finally that Panther going down on the backside, though. No, just another pack gun. I do like this spam of pack guns. I think it's the optimal strategy, especially for defending Maison Dorm. Saving that fuel for potential half tracks or tanks if you can get your way out of this position. It's really tough to just try and bring tanks up into the fight because you're always at a disadvantage. Even from your spawn, I mean, there's certain spots where you can tank snipe from Mount Halei into the spawn of the Axis. So, and it's going to be always pressured. We can check right now to see. So there's a Panther up and a Puma mid spawn. You can see how many destroyed vehicles there are over here. There's two. Look at this. Look at this. 2 Panthers. You got a medium tank that's inside the HQ getting destroyed. So this one, it's so tough. Oh, second gun coming out. I thought we were only playing 1 gun, boys. Is it when you're on your last point you can use 2? I don't know. There's a medium in the spawn. It's potentially going to get a Panther for free right here. Panda does hop in. Oh, that's so clutch right now. Yeah, Puma goes down again in the spawn. Can Panda get that gun around? Panda needs to get in the gun. Nope, won't get it in time. Just taking everything out on the backside. Finally goes down, but that's insanely worth. I mean, you use a medium, you drive it into the spawn, you take out a Puma and a Panther before it can even roll out. And this is why it's just so tough to spawn those assets inside your spawn, especially if the crew isn't already there. You just lose them right away. Now there is already a Panther out up here. You can see another AT gun going down. I do like this position for the Panther. It's very nicely held down. I think it would be a little better if he angled the armor a little more, just so there isn't that flat kind of hole spot available for the shot coming in. Also, another thing to think about is seeing like some defensive structures, so like a wall, barricade here. Barricade there can be really strong because then the tank can peek it forward and backwards instead of side to side. Especially in this spot, I like it for a barricade. Dangerous spot from the tank. However, he's going to push and peek and maybe get another AT gun. Looks like it's another AT gun. Yeah. 76 is just on the right side. Going to come and take that fight right now. So another heavy fight here 15 minutes to go. This could be really crucial for the end of this game. The Axis need to start getting takedowns on armor right here. Oh no. Panther's in the open and he ricochets his first shot. This Panther's dead. He's done. He can't win this fight. He's not moving. Yeah, there it is. Panther goes down. Yeah, that's where pulling out in the open there can be so dangerous. No cover. He's not able to if he misses his first shot, like a ricochet there. If he was back in the previous cover, he would have been able to just pull back and repair. Honestly, that's what he would have to do too. Even if he was in that cover down in the defilade there, you need to repair there because you're not going to win that fight. The next shot's going to come out, and you're still going to lose it. So unlucky there for the Panther. Unfortunate that he pushes out in the open instead of staying in his kind of deflet here, where he can juke bank into cover. 14 minutes to go. About 10 minutes to play in this one and 45 seconds if the Axis are going to come back to win. There is a flank going on, however, or sorry, not a flank. It's a second 76 coming up to the top. You can see defensive response to this is pretty good. Paramax, One True Bob, both in the same spot with Recon. However, they're getting closed in pretty fast here by the defending infantry. Second 76 coming out to play, going to be Phonex, Abydren, and Oni from the Raptors. Of course, very good competitive team. We cast a game versus TL on Herkin a couple days ago. You can go check it out on the eSports channel, BERSERKASTS, right here. Oh, AT gun. Rocket coming in. Is the rocket going to connect? No, just a little too short. Pang Pang Elva here contributing to this pack gun. Well, they are going to go down, though. Nice snipe there. They might just build another one, honestly. Alrighty. Is this another AT gun in the HQ over here? Yeah, it is. Pack guns galore. The issue with pack guns is if you don't use them, you lose them. Now, it looks like this squad's going to be looking to build another one. You really need to make sure you have people on those pack guns. Elva here for the plant. I mean, he might just get taken out first time right here. It's actually a B. That was a ping shot, by the way, by the 76. This is a nice shot. You can see it's completely through the hedge. If we go zooming like this, yeah, that's a ping shot right there. Completely blocked by the trees. Maybe getting a pixel or two off, but 100% that's gonna be infantry peeking. Pack is back up again. Puig is gonna be pinging that one out. Let's see. Oh no! Oh my God, Puig. First shot misses, goes up onto the hill. It'd be nice if the pack gun armor could actually like protect the guys from the front that are using it. Hello? Why is he like a meter off to the right and the left of the gun? What's the point of even having a shield there if it doesn't protect the infantry? My God, that just makes me mad. I gotta go. I live near a base and there's a pack gun on base. So I'm gonna verify if the armor is correct there or if it's too small. It feels like it's a little small. Or the position of the gunner, like if you're taking fire, you're not sitting in the open, like resting on the wheel there saying, "What's up, dude?" to the dude that's shooting at you from the front. I don't know, man. Crazy. Pang Pang, mad at the world here. Misses some shots onto Stanot. I was really hoping that first shot from the AT gun would connect onto the infantry and like blow them into a million parts. Not what happened though. And some pressure on the front line here from 82nd AD. Okay, we'll hop back on board with Mr. Kolstad. He's a little behind the 8-ball here, running back in, probably from a long distance OP. We'll see if Pony's going to rotate a closer OP here, but we will get back on board with Mr. Kolstad. Right now, let's get back on board.
I don't know if I should put the OP here. It's fucking dangerous.
Do not move over here. Okay, I can hear the MGs here.
Guys, still one spot in Pony Squad.
MGs in that building, I think.
Lucky, join Dog Squad if you can. dog.
Try and get positions into the point and hold it.
Watch out, on your east you have a panther.
Yeah, they're coming in a lot from the east. You have two on you, Arc, Grim. Move mark, attack mark, infantries. Serve.
MG dead.
Nading.
All marks are infantry.
George, King, and Baker are currently pushing in as well, so
Another
you're
MG
getting
dead.
assistance, guys.
Dead from the east, northeast.
MG's down there somewhere.
Now, while he is on the flank here, there's something big going on point, ladies and gentlemen. The Allies are pushing in hard right here, trying to take this one 5-0, 8:48 to go. Desperate defense, desperate measures for the Axis to try and defend this one. Evan MC, one of the last ones alive on point. Cap progress is falling though. Evan MC lighting things up right here. Wouldn't be surprised if he features at top of the scoreboard. They'll be whipping out the grenade, looking for a nice connection onto that one. Madison. Ooh, he just potatoes that nade a little bit. Yeah. Bombing run off the back of this one. Gonna miss a little wide there on the backside. Might have gotten a Garrison. We could double check. Oh, there's a big respawn wave right here. What is that going down on the front side? Just an airhead? It is an airhead. I did not even see it fall. Airhead on the back goes up. This is huge trouble now. We're having a cap race stalled on Mount Halei here. Oh my gosh, one satchel is all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. And everybody who's on this point for the Allies goes down. Smack on the backside, unfortunately not going to be able to get that airhead down. Vilnius is the next one in, and he will have a satchel. I can see he has the MP40. I believe, no, he just goes down. Oh, that's too bad. Sorry, I think he had the STG-44. I couldn't see the gun, I could only hear it. At least there is a Panther coming up to try and save the day. However, there's also a 76 pulling up to point 2. We're going to see a close quarters tank battle here. Oh, where this Panther is in trouble. Needs to fall back to the left here. The tank came in from the top of Mount Halei. That's not going to help the angle a little bit. And the Allies look to take this one. Cap race not in a winning position here for the Axis. And the only one left on point is Noir. Garrison on the backside. Major Mouse is going to take it out. Oh, big spawn wave comes in. Immediately, Major Mouse and Hannibal get absolutely shredded. However, that does not stop the cap progress coming in right here. Florian on the flank, looking to clean this one up. Gonna reload and look for another spawn wave to come through. %, and climbing. Another cap or spawn wave, apologies, going to come through. Muck goes down. Florian going to be in a perfect position on this next spawn wave. I don't even think we're going to get there, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a 5-0 here on the last point. Oh, there's the spawn wave. Oh no, if only he was a machine gunner or had a rocket. Oh no. That is the game. 5-0 here for the Allies. They take that one. It wasn't even close, honestly. Such a hard time for the Axis to get anything going there. They got a little bit on a Mount Halay. They kind of scuffed their airhead play, though. And after that, it was just all on the Allies side. Really a grind fest. You know, we got to touch it. We got to talk about that satchel, man. That circle squad grinded their way for 25 minutes onto point, and the game said, no, that doesn't count. You have a satchel beside a garrison, doesn't blow up the garrison, full spawn wave comes in, you know, half an hour more of work in the game down the toilet because of a bug. And that's not the only thing, the fact that the garrison didn't go down, because even if the garrison went down, that full spawn wave would have spawned right back in. And you know what? That there probably would have been the same result. We need to talk, we need to have a serious talk about the fact that you can take out spawns and people can still spawn in. It does not cancel a spawn. That being a core mechanic of the game is insane to me. If you take out a spawn, it needs to stop. I'm on a soapbox right now, but it just happens so much. I know this isn't exactly the same thing, but the same thing would have happened. We've seen it before on the channel. How can you have, you know, what are the core parts of a game, you know, like this, especially in competitive? Not even talking about competitive though. If you take something out, if you destroy something, oh, you've taken out an outpost, it pops up on your screen. It should also pop up and say, oh, but you know, even though you took out the outpost, you have to wait a couple seconds because they can still spawn in. It just doesn't make sense, and I don't think it belongs in the game. And things like that are bugs, yeah, but they still would have spawned in with 3 squad leaders and 10 other troops. And the fact that he, you know, got the double kill, got the satchel placement beside it, would have been completely irrelevant at the end of the day. It's still a bug, but the same thing would have happened. It just needs to change. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's nothing that is positive about a gameplay loop where you take something out and it just cancels and doesn't work and gives them the spawn for free anyways. It doesn't, I don't think it exists in any other games I can think of that have like tactical teamwork. You know, you think of Squad, you think of Postscriptum, you think of those games. It doesn't feature. It's just exclusive to Hella Loose, and it boggles my mind why it hasn't been patched yet. Anyways, that's my soapbox for today. Good game overall. A lot of nice plays, a lot of tank plays, a lot of precision strikes today. Missing out on almost another one. That would have been the second one on the channel. I think the first double kill precision strike we saw was Kendrick on CARENTAN also. However, this was on Canal Crossing on the north side of the map, where we got 276s also. Today, Kendrick was on Artie. Rough day at the office, Deshuna, it has to be said. He didn't have a lot of fun with that one. Not a huge fan of Train either. It's just not, it's I think it's third in line of my favorite points on that one. Town Center being second, Canal being first. And it just wasn't working too well for the Axis that whole game from the start. They didn't really get the numbers in the right places. They didn't get a good defense on Mount Halay. They tried really hard, but they weren't wide enough. It was, you know, Arc, really impressive attack on Mount Halay, getting it done. And at the end of the day, that just, you know, it happens sometimes. But at least we, you know, we almost met all the full time, 9 minutes to go on the 5-0. A lot of crazy plays at the backside there. The Allied commander scuffing his precision strike into the HQ, completely missing the Panther there. The Stewart, for some reason, taking out a transport truck and alerting the Panther to his presence to get one hit. And then the Satchel coming out in the confusion and getting the Satchel plant down in the HQ on the Panther is pretty funny. Like we said, you know, the CARENTAN is tough. When you have Mount Halay, you really have to decide whether or not you want to spawn tanks or tell your tankers to just make infantry squads and build AT guns. Build 5 AT guns or however many. What you got, 4 AT guns? You know, make squads, rotate, make squads, get the guys down with AT guns, and try to do that, because we saw examples of it. How many Panthers were lost in the HQ today? 3 or 4. Not at the same time, in different places. Panzer IV's lost, multiple Pumas lost. You know, I don't know how many, 2 or 3 Pumas lost. So it's really a tough situation for the Axis in that, and you really have to decide as a commander whether or not you want to do something like a half-track play into a tank play, save that fuel, maybe get 1 half-track out, go for a long wraparound. I don't think it would have worked today because the Greyhounds were pretty good defending Mount Halay. You saw them on the back countering the recon from DC. Or do like a pie play, like we were talking about that pie. You have that sliver, get that half track up there, maybe if you can suppress with the AT gun, smash those positions for a push, get that half track up there and start rotating some infantry in so they can be a close threat to the tanks. And then use those precision strikes for that one camping tank up on that tip of the pie crust. And also maybe utilize at the start of the game some Bob the Builder RP play to, you know, secure that tip of the pie and make sure that tanks can't push through. Belgian gates, tier 3 bunker on the high ground there to prevent that line of sight down the pie and enable your infantry to close the gap and flank around left and right side for good plays to deny the tank that his own denial play. Anyways, oh, someone's in the channel with me. Hello. Yeah, guys, we're gonna call it there. Hope you guys are having fun, and we will see you again tomorrow with PBS Fight Night. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow on the channel. Have a good one, and yeah, peace out.